sick. Guys, my pond is just looking like crud right now. It literally looks awful. But hello, what's going on? Welcome back. It is super freaking windy today. Look at, if you guys can look at this, it's just the wind is taking over today. But that's okay because I can't even go fishing today. Unfortunately, my work schedule is just jam-packed right now. But I didn't want to leave you guys hanging. I told you I'm going to upload every other day. And so I thought today's video I would just inform you guys on something because a lot of you guys have been asking. A lot of you have been asking about the swim baits I've been using in my recent videos. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there's these swim baits that I've used in all the musky videos I posted recently. A lot of you guys might be subscribed to me because you saw my Will Pond Bass Eat Massive Swim Bait video. And yeah, so essentially what I'm going to talk to you guys about today are these Savage Gear line through trout swim baits. I personally believe that these are the most affordable, best quality swim baits on the market that you guys can get your hands on. Now, as you guys know, if you follow my channel, I preach how you can get expensive fishing gear for cheap. I preach, good quality stuff for a reasonable price because a lot of us don't have, a ton of cash to blow. A lot of you guys are younger. You're looking for good quality equipment, but you just don't have the day balloons to do it. So the sweet thing about this video is there's no scheming involved. There's no figuring out how to get stuff for cheap or anything like that. They are simply just this price. So I'm gonna go over these swim baits, and if you guys really just don't know what I'm talking about right now, I'm talking about guys like this. I'm talking about guys like this. And I'm gonna show you guys where I got these, why I have them, why I love them so much, and why I think they are one of the best swim baits you can get on the market. If you guys have been wondering about this, the video's here for you now. And I think I'm gonna move inside because it is so windy, and I feel like at some point the wind is just gonna into my microphone. So I'll see you somewhere else in a second. Alrighty guys, so we moved down into the workshop. I'm gonna show you guys these baits here. I really wish I could, have these on stands so that you guys could view them, but unfortunately I have the camera on the tripod, so I'll try to just hold them up and show you guys all the ones that I have here. I've accumulated a few over the past year. Guys, these swim baits are just phenomenal. I'm not getting paid to say this. I have no connection with this brand, nothing. I kind of wish I did as much as I buy these baits. I want to talk a little bit about these baits because I feel like not a lot of people use them. I know they're pretty relevant on the market, but I really don't see them in store too often, at least where I'm from. And honestly, guys, these are just such an affordable, amazing bait. It's just crazy. So the company that makes these baits is Savage Gear. If you guys have never heard of Savage Gear, they make all those random lures on the market, like the topwater bat, the rat that I fished with in my last video, mice. They make just a lot of weird things that you would never think about fishing. So you can get this bait in a 6-inch, I believe this is a 1 1/4 ounce, an 8-inch, which is a 3 1/4 ounce, and a 12-inch, which is literally 1 pound, 16 ounces. Now, something big like this is used for muskie and pike. Something small like this is also used for muskie and pike, but could also be used for bass. And then this guy right here, well, you know what, I'm not even gonna staple that. I'm just gonna make the assumption that you can use them for whatever the heck you guys want them to. They just have different sizes, so they're more suitable for what you do. These baits, guys, are so realistic. It's unreal. Unfortunately, I can't show you in the water right now. I don't have any shots. I haven't been on the lake. I probably should have took video for the sake of this video, but if you guys just search the name of these on YouTube, you can see the action. Savage Gear does a great job at expos, showing these things off, using them in swimming pools. The action is honestly so unreal. Probably the main reason that I love these baits so much is not only because of the quality and how real they are and how great they work, but literally the price point. It blows my mind that they have such an affordable price point on such a nice bait, and it couldn't make me any happier, honestly. These baits range anywhere from about $8.99 on up to, I'm gonna say, about $30. Now, I found these baits on a bunch of different places for a bunch of different sites, so I couldn't give you an exact price point. But what I can tell you is I bought this little guy for about $9. I bought the 8-inch one for about $12, and I bought the 12-inch one for about $17. Some places have them a lot more expensive and some places have them a lot cheaper. You just gotta look around and see what you can find. But either way, ranging from $9 on up to $30 is still an affordable price point. If you guys are muskie fishermen, you'll know Paying $30 for a bait like this is 100% worth it. The average price of a musky bait is about $25. Musky baits are super expensive, and it's really hard to get a really durable bait for a good price point, and this is one right here. So I use this one for musky. I literally get tricked going boat side doing figure eights with this because it looks so real. I've caught a lot of fish on this. I don't know if you guys can see this other one. The eye's missing. There's some, I don't know if you can see on the camera right now, but there's teeth marks in it. You can see right here. The belly's got a cut in it. And actually, look at this. You know you got a good use out of your bait when it's literally, you can't even tell like what it is anymore, and it's ripped in half. The tail's gone and everything. Now this bait right here lasted me over a year. So I don't know, guys. I just wanted to show you guys these swim baits. It's crazy. If you look at the quality of these baits, they are so realistic. This right here is a brown trout. It's just, they put so much quality time into this to make these look realistic. They don't look fake at all. They are one of the most realistic looking plastic rubber swim baits I've ever used. And I will continue to use them because I will buy them and buy them and buy them because they are so cheap. Now, I'm not trying to offend anyone here making this video. Just, I'll show a page right here, guys. It is unreal how many baits are on the market that are just way out of anybody's price range, anywhere from $40 on up to like $300. It's crazy. It's an art, I think. I think swim bait fishing is something that it takes a specific person to get into, but if you're just the angler that wants to throw one, getting something like this is perfect. Now you can get it in all different colors. I have trouts because that's just what I've learned to like, and that's what the muskie like. And so I have just a rainbow trout here, and I have a brown trout. Now you can get these in baby bass, you can get them in pike, you can get them in shad, you can get them in perch, you can get them in fire tiger. They have them in literally every color and flavor you guys could want. Even the saltwater guys, if you guys are fishing the ocean, look at this right here. This is a mullet. You guys can get them in all different sizes and mullet and stuff for saltwater. It's such a versatile bait, and I've just fell in love with them completely, guys, and I totally recommend them. The last thing I'm going to do is show you guys how they work, and I'm going to tell you about the cons of these baits that I don't necessarily like, but they definitely are outweighed by pros. So how the bait works is it's a line through system. So what it has is like a composite head where it's hollowed out so that you can run, you know, a leader through it. Now, why is this beneficial? Why do you want to do this? This is super beneficial because when you get bit, that treble hook will pull completely away from that bait. This is super great. It allows you to get a great hook set. It allows the bait to stay in good shape. It's not going to get torn up by fish's teeth or anything like that. And honestly, guys, when you're fishing baits this big, it's really hard to get just a good hook set. Having this hang off like this keeps that fish on there. When you have this big of a bait in a fish's mouth, I tell people this all the time, these baits work like a crowbar, whether it's this in a bass's mouth or this in a muskie's mouth. A bait of this caliber makes it so easy to just pop that hook out when a fish takes a head shake or takes a hard turn. It's just really easy to lose, you know, that hook. And so this is just a perfect design. I love that so much, and it was just genius. So that's how the bait works. You can rig them on the bottom, like under here, and they do have little cuts in the bottom here so that you can stick the hook in there. And if you guys can see on this one, the hook chills in there so you can almost not even see it. And then it also allows you to mount them on top. Now I don't have any rigged up that way. Actually, this one kind of is, but you can also run the bait out the top. So if you want to run this bait on top of the surface, run it around weeds so it kind of makes it a little bit weedless, you can set that treble hook in the top of the bait. They thought really hard into making these baits, and I love that. Like, whoever designed these, great dude. I like you, man. Now, last thing I'm going to point out are the cons of these baits. Honestly, there's not too many. I don't have any really bad things to say about this. Actually, I literally only have one bad thing to say about this now that I think about it, because I just bought a new one and it fixed one of the cons. So the con is that the eyeballs fall out. Some of these baits, I don't know why. I don't know what kind of eyes they use, but a lot of these are brand new. If you guys can see, the eyeballs just always fall out. I have yet to have one that has kept the eyeballs for a long time. Literally one of these out of the 6 I have here, 7 I have here, have eyes. So that kind of sucks, but it's not a deal breaker for me. For 11 bucks and for the quality you're getting for that price point, or for 20 bucks, I think they're every bit worth it. I've put probably 5 or 6 fish through this one. All it has is a couple teeth marks. I can't even count how many fish I put on this one. I got my money's worth out of this one. So that's that. That's really the only con I have. Originally, the other con that I wanted to point out was I'm not a fan of how these hooks set in here. Once you get a few fish, it starts to rip up that pocket where that hook sits. But in the newer versions, like this brown trout I just picked up, they completely figured that out. And what they did was they added like a little swivel peg in the bottom of this bait. So now the treble hook hangs down there, and when it pulls out, it just pulls like a little swivel out. So I don't know if you guys can see this with my lens. I'll try and go like this. It's just a little peg that doesn't rip up the bait, and it sits in there perfectly every single time. So they fixed that issue, and I'm happy with it. There you guys have it. There's all the information you guys need to know about the swim baits I've been fishing recently. I know a lot of you guys have encouraged me to dig into, you know, different swim baits. I considered picking up HUD and things like that, but I just honestly haven't felt the need to switch what I like. I like these baits because they come in different shapes, different sizes, different colors. I've used them. They are very great swim baits. I have yet to be disappointed. They catch bass, they catch muskie, they catch pike. I've been able to use a little bit of everything everywhere for what I'm doing, and I don't feel like some of those other swim baits allow me to do that. So these are very versatile baits. You can fish them low in the water column, high in the water column. It really doesn't matter. They are so, again, I'll say this, they are so compatible to literally anything you want to do. It's hard to switch it up. So thank you, Savage Gear. I'm just thanking you because you make a good product and you actually put it out there for a good price point for anglers like me to use. If you do watch this video and you want to send me some of these, go ahead, because I use the crap out of these baits, guys. It's windy outside, it's crappy, the weather's junk, so I just hung out with you guys here in the I'm gonna call it the workshop for now. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hey, if you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Drop a like if you like this video or you like this style video, because that helps me make more. And on top of that, if you guys don't already follow me on Instagram, go over to Instagram, hit the link down in the description below and follow me. You guys will see exclusive content and you'll be able to interact with me that doesn't happen here on YouTube. Appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for all the support lately. And you know the deal. We'll catch you in the next one. Now that I film with the camera so far away, it's really hard to throw my hat.